How feels everyone? Now let us place our hands in prayer and pray with me. Heavenly Father, Mother, friend, beloved God, Jesus Christ, Babaji, Lahari Mahasya, Sri Yukteswar, and our own beloved Guru, Paramhansaji Yoganandaji, masterminds of India, saints and sages of all religions, we bow to all of you. Free our spiritual path from all obstacles, and lead us to the shores of eternal wisdom and bliss. Now let us all affirm together. O eternal energy, awaken within us conscious will, conscious vitality, conscious health, conscious realization, goodwill to all, vitality to all, good health to all, realization to all, eternal youth of body and mind, abide in me forever, forever, forever. Now with arms upraised, to symbolize our upraised consciousness, let us receive healing for the body, chanting the healing vibrations of Om. For the mind. And now for the soul. Now let us begin our meditation this morning by sitting up straight, leaning away from the backs of our seats, with our spine straight, shoulder blades together, the backs of the hands lying at the junction between the thighs and the abdomen, with our chins level. And as we take this posture this morning for our meditation, let us do it in deep reverence for this special holiday, this special celebration of the greatest event in human experience. And as this story has been symbolized and dramatized for us 2,000 years ago, we are now to realize the meaning of it all. We are now to comprehend what the message brings to us. And as we become quiet and still now for the period of our meditation, let us realize that this birth of the Christ is to take place in our own consciousness. That as we learn how to become introspective, as we learn how to become quiet and still, we will actually come into the presence of that inner silence, that silent night, when the Christ will be born within our own consciousness, within us, each and every one, in the consciousness of light. As we learn how to meditate deeper and deeper and deeper, as we learn how to become quiet and still, forgetting that even that we possess a physical body, that we even possess a mind, the Star of Bethlehem will shine before our very vision in our deepest meditation. That Star of Bethlehem that the great wise men followed to the stable where the Christ was born. So as we meditate deeply this morning and freeing our minds from all of our thoughts that are attached to our present activities or to objects that have distracted our attention, let us free the mind and clear the mind from all of these intangibles that seek to betray our minds, that actually keep us from realizing the Christ consciousness within our own souls. Because as long as these invaders are invading the mind, our thoughts and our desires, so long will we be shut away from the realization of the great light of consciousness, which is Christ. And when this birth takes place in our own consciousness, we will have been immersed, we will have been born into this new light of consciousness that we have long lost the consciousness of. And we will be reborn into that light. That will be our Christmas morning. Whenever that happens, whether it's on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, any week in the whole year, or any month of the year, that will truly be our Christmas morning in consciousness. So let us, in deep reverence for all these things that have been given us, for our own meditations, for our own introspection, for our own realization, let these things be realized within each and every soul here today, this morning. And this realization can be ours if we become still and quiet enough in order to let this great event happen and take place. Let us become very, very quiet and very still this morning in order to feel the indwelling presence of Christ, of the great inner master that rules the worlds, that rules us, rules all creation, all created things. Christ is not located in any one place, localized in any one place. He is everywhere. He has the power to manifest bodies coming into the consciousness of everyone at any time, anywhere, any place. He will come to you in form if we desire Him. He will come into us in the light of Spirit. He will come to us as the light of the world. He will receive us. He will receive our humble gifts. Let us rest and relax. Relax the very best we can, and we can relax successfully if we'll free our minds from all of our formal notions and ideas, even our concepts that we may have. Let them all go, because before the Christ is born in our consciousness, we have to go beyond all of our own thoughts and desires. So it is high time now that we put them aside and let the mind become quiet and still, because we have a new birth awaiting us. And let that take place this morning in your consciousness, in my consciousness. And as you meditate deeply this morning, let our minds reflect on that scene 2,000 years ago, and watching the wise men following the star, coming to the stable, and there, entering, find that Christ is born in the manger. And let us realize too that Christ is born in the stable of our physical bodies. That is the stable where the Christ will be born with us, in the cradle of our own consciousness. This great story symbolizes one of the greatest sublime truths that we have. It means much to us. It will mean everything in our own self-realization. Let us become quiet now. Relax more and more and more. Relax, relax, relax. And let the eyes cradle themselves with their fixation fixed and fastened at the point between the eyebrows, without strain. And see this morning if we cannot dive deep into meditation, feeling the indwelling presence of the indwelling Spirit, becoming so close to God that we become absorbed in Him without any thought or idea invading our minds. Even allow the mind to free itself from the highest concept that we may have of God. Because God is, He knows. We are only to realize Him, to realize His nature, within each and every one of us. When our spiritual eye opens, after becoming very quiet and very still, after we have reached that silent night within the soul, and then the spiritual eye opens, and before our vision will be that star.
Almighty Beloved, Om Spirit, receive the unctuous fervor of our souls. Om